Welcome back. We're live. Hey guys, Aaron here, and welcome back to another live watch along for what seems like the time we're taking on Alloa Athletic in the Scottish Championship. Reunited once again with my co-host Neil Rooney. How are you doing on this fine Saturday afternoon, my friend?
I'm very good, mate. I'm very good. Got out for a game of golf today for the first time in probably about 6 weeks due to weather. So it's I'm absolutely delighted, and then hopefully we get 3 points.
Wait, you never went golfing for 6 weeks?
About that, aye, because of the weather. I don't think I've played since maybe about a month because of the weather, eh?
You've not played in a month. Who are you, and what have you done with the real Neil Rooney? Is it in your basement?
I've actually just been sitting doing nothing, which is really, really annoying. So,
FM though.
FM and watching football. That's it. And getting bored of watching football because it's rubbish.
Understandable. Anyway, let's jump into the chat, see how you're doing. Hello there, Liam. Hello there, Jamie. Hello there, Reese. Hello there, Flynn. I'm not showing the game, but you can get the game by giving Mike Mulroney 12 quid for Alloa TV. So that's how you can watch today's game. I'll not endorse any other methods of watching the game, but there are other ones if you know where to find them. It's gone well, Adam. Thank you very much. Hello there, James. You asked me, Robbie Nielsen loves tinkering with his teams, and I've got a stat for you here. I've got a very interesting stat that I got off, this is my story podcast on twitter.com. In his entire Hearts managerial career, Robbie Nielsen has fielded the same starting 11 in back-to-back games on 2 occasions. And it's now 32 games since he last fielded the same team in 2 games in a row.
Really?
Yep. It's been a while since he's done that. All right, Owen, we're doing great. Hello there, Mark Johnson. Glad to see you enjoying the streams. He's saying the starting 11 was picked by Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, I said to my mates, one of my mates that I'm on the golf with texted me, and I just said, I think they've found Craig Levine's must have left his bingo machine lying about the office. So I think they found that and just started to use that.
It wouldn't surprise me, would it? Hazaruf says, when is the next FM stream? Well, if I'm honest, I don't think I'm going to carry on the FM streams. Like they were good fun to do, but see for the effort that I was having to put into like setting up on a new software and actually sitting down and putting time aside to play the game, the viewership just wasn't there, to be honest. Like, don't get me wrong, the people that did watch them, I'm very appreciative of the fact that they tuned in, especially with all the technical hitches that series brought. But if I'm honest, it wasn't really worth carrying it on. But thank you very much for supporting that pretty short-lived project. But I think God Get Glory is going to... it'll be riding off into the sunset. Not exactly kind of blaze of glory. But yeah, I think God Get Glory is done for now. Like, I just don't see it's worth carrying that series on. Yep, well, as Neil said, Craig Levine's bingo machine's clearly still lying around at Rickerton. So... That's why it's such an awful starting 11. Hello there, Mr. Pizza. Hello there, Worrell. You can watch the game on Wasp TV. So if you fancy giving Mike Rooney £12 of your money, then that's how you can watch the game. The banter, as always, is top notch in this stream. But without further ado, let's jump into the teams, starting with our hosts, Alloa Athletic. In net is Parry. Then you've got Graham, Hetherington, Colley, Robertson, Scougal, Jameson, Thompson, Grant, Murray, and Williamson. To be honest, right? We've played them so many times I can almost list their starting 11 with my eyes shut. It seems like all we do these days is play Alloa.
I know. It's the joys of playing. It's the joys of Scottish football and the leagues being as small as they are. That's what it's to do with. I know we're in a smaller country compared to England, but at least they play like home and away, and then that's it. Even in the Championship, they play home and away. So something needs to be looked at for me.
Reconstruction, la 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 la. We'll have to wait and see about that one. But anyway, on to the Hearts starting 11. In goals is Craig Gordon, then it's Michael Smith, and that's about where the fun ends. So you've got Christoph Berra, Jamie Walker, Jordan Roberts, Andy Halliday. Thank God Andy Irving's starting. Stephen Kingsley, Elliot Freer, Craig Halkett, and the surprising one for me, Ewan Henderson starts on his own up top in the usual Nielsen 4-2-3-1. It's a big chance for Hendel, who, to be honest, right, in his cameo appearances, hasn't been that bad. But I'm just not too confident they can really lead the line by himself. Of course, he could prove me wrong, but going into this game, I'm quite pessimistic about our chances today. I actually think if Alloa play like Alloa play, which is very hard to break down, they could possibly sneak a result here. But I'm hoping Hearts can get the win regardless.
I think it's probably been quite disappointing because we've seen the likes of Henderson and Moore like us being absolutely abysmal last year were probably two of our shining lights. Now, whether they looked really good because the team was that bad, or they've just shown that they were good enough to, they go past men with pace and everything and beat men, and they put everything in you want out of somebody. But it's disappointing that these two haven't really played more, and we've had Jordan Robertson and Elliot Freer coming.
If I'm honest, the signing of Mackay Steven signalled to me that surely they've both had the last chance, but they live to fight another game somehow. Surely, right, if they put in like a disaster class today, that has to be like, well, three are definitely out the door, but Robertson shouldn't get his game after that. Like, you've got Lewis Moore, you've got Gary Mackay-Steven, you've got Josh Ginnelly. Like, if they're fit, that's who should be playing, not Robertson Freer. They're gash.
No, I get that, I know. I think Ginnelly's a different one because he had COVID, doesn't he? So it's a bit... With Ginnelly, you don't know what the script is with. I mean, we just need to look across the border and look at our other team, look at Newcastle with Alan St. Maximin. He's been out for like 2 months with COVID. So you don't know the long effects it's had on him. Freer's only got a year anyway, hasn't he?
Yeah, he can actually speak to other clubs right now, hopefully he does.
So, what does Roberts? Has Roberts got another year?
Yeah, Roberts was a 2-year deal, I believe.
So, I mean, you hope these guys come in and make an impact, but if they're just here for a stopgap, then fair enough. But I agree with you. If Mackay-Steven, I don't know how much football he'll have played or when they stopped in America.
I believe his last game was around a month and a bit ago.
So he's probably going to be struggling. And then Ginnelly, depends if he's recovered. But for me, I agree with you. I totally agree with you. You play day two. You're going to play two ringers, you play day two. And then they can interchange and everything. So I think a lot of will be fitness for them, which is... I watched one for you to watch and anybody else is to watch All or Nothing. Watch the Tottenham Hotspur work. And their head physio or head sports scientist talks about how they have like an elite level football player can lose their fitness in a week.
A week?
Yeah, that was my reaction as well. So you
That's
lose it.
mad.
You build up all your fitness. If you get injured or whatever you do, you lose it in a week.
Like your match fitness, yeah.
Yeah. So how long it takes you to get back to that, I don't know. But you lose it all in a week. That's incredible.
That is the worst bits and pieces remix I've ever heard. It's the Tally being tinny. It's awful regardless. Right, time to get that team off the bottom of the screen. We've seen enough of that already. A reminder before we get into the game, please don't spoil the score, okay? If any of you are watching via He's Go, you'll be behind us anyway, but knowing our luck, if people spoil the score, you'll be getting a permanent chat ban because, as I've made clear many times before, I can't be bothered with it anymore. So I've gave you your chance for your soft bans, but if you spoil the score, you're off ski. But I've got a load of comments flying in, so I'm going to go and read them now. Where are we? Ewan Henderson to score a hat-trick and turn into the Scottish Mason Greenwood.
I would hope so.
I've been asked to get you a microphone because it's allegedly dreadful, Neil. So, do you actually have a microphone anywhere in your house?
I have a gaming headset. Do you want me to try that?
Like, chuck that on it. It'll make the world of a difference.
If I can find
it. It's honestly such a bad remix. I agree, mate. It's not going to be easy. The game is on Alloa TV and probably on He's Go if you want to try and track that down. All right, Davey, how you doing? And then Owen Beveridge says Ewan Henderson to miss an open goal and then score in the 80th minute with the ball hitting off his back from a corner. Aye, very good. Turning off, right, that's pointed, George. He's away to get his microphone now. Hello there, Hawk. Happy New Year to you two. You're not watching the games, it's over to us to keep the tiger in the glass. We'll do our very best, mate. Luke Conway says an Alloa and Livy win would make his day. I know it would. Let's see. Well, we can hope so. It's the right choice because he's not match fit, but at the same time, I want to see more of him. Justice for Moore. Correct. Let's see. It's not a bad shout, but we just need to, see how he's doing. He deserves more game time. Yep, I have indeed. I have gave my money to Mike Moreno. However, I'll be making a donation to the FOH to make up for that. You can get the game on not Hearts TV, Wasp TV, or find it on His Goal somewhere. Justice for Moore. And hello there, Mary. How are you doing? We are now underway here at Recreation Park. Alloa Athletic v Hartlepool Lothian in the Scottish Championship, and for some reason they've not removed their scoreboard. That's slightly annoying. There's a massive scoreboard in the middle of the picture. Great, I can't even see the game. Right, it's away now. Thank you. Right, that's Neil just sorting his headphones now, so that should hopefully improve the sound quality a little bit. Yes, look, Lewis Moore is the boy that went around Alan McGregor. That was his best game in a Hearts shirt, but he signed a new 2-year contract on the back of his performances in the relegation season. He's just not played since. He's played a couple of times in the Cup, and that's been about it. And Livingston v Celtic won the Lions. If I'm honest, I can see Livingston getting a draw today, or maybe even a win. They're on some winning run, and Celtic are no great shakes, so you never know, the Lions could pull off a shock. And Hearts once again in that absolutely disgusting blue away top. Is your microphone working, Neil?
I don't know. I don't think it is it?
It sounds the same, to be honest. Although, if you go to your settings on this, Neil, if it says cam/mic, if you go into audio, it'll say mic and speaker and stuff like that. So you might have to just link it up.
Just says microphone USB 2. That's really annoying.
It's a shame. It's not even a staunch one. It's like light blue, not even dark blue, but it's just ugh. On the Hearts, I agree. Yeah, well, I do agree with the trust the coaching staff, but at the same time, it's frustrating not seeing a youth player get a chance. Ball into the box of Michael Smith, pied away by Parry. Afternoon there, Wes. How you doing? Final score 1-0. Everyone, fire your score predictions down there in the comments below. Let's hear your thoughts on today's game at the end of Joe. He needs more game time to come into more of a game, mate. I agree. Have to get him on the park. Just give him a run out. What harm can it do? Alloa on the ball in their own half now. And now Craig Halkett's in possession in the Hearts half. It's very back and forward this game so far. 1874, Andrew says 2-0 Hearts. Andrew Dixon says 2-0 Hearts. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. 3-2 Hearts. Luke Conway is on a prediction streak of one game. He says it'll be 2-1 to Alloa. 2-1 to Hearts, says Mark Johnson, because we can't keep a clean sheet. That's a fair reaction, to be honest. 2-0 Hendel and GMS, and Davey Ramage says 2-0. 1-0 Alloa, 3-0 Hearts, says James Tarwin, and Wes says it'll be 2-0 Hearts. Well, and 3+0 to Hearts. I respect your optimism, Hawk, I really do. And on the Hearts, 5-1 says 3-1. James McAvoy says 1-0, and Jack says it's the worst starting 11 we've had this season. I must say, mate, I do not disagree with you one bit. 4-0 says Tommy Gilmore. I'm guessing your headphones didn't work, Neil.
No, well, I'll make an effort to do that for the next stream to make sure we'll test it. Yeah,
we should probably do testers before we jump. We better just jump on the call straight away and begin the screen.
I know.
Even. Jamie Ritchie says it'll be 3-1. By the way, just quick plug before we get any further for the social medias. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I am at We Are The Gorgie Boys, and my Twitter is AaronFraser37. If you want to PayPal, no pressure if you can't. If you want to help keep the streams going, it's down there in the description below. In the description there is where you can find the PayPal link button in the box by Alloa. Easily caught by Craig Gordon 2.5 minutes into the encounter. I must say, it's a strange sight seeing Craig Gordon rocking up at the Rex. It's just not what you expect, is it?
No, I know.
Free kick to Hearts, good stuff. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, said the commander. The commander does talk sense in many contexts, I suppose. Worrell says 3-1 Hearts before I saw the team. Now any win will do. That's a fair judgment. Very fair judgment, to be honest. What's the brand looking like? Just I thought, why is my background black? That's like, wait, there we go. We're back to normal now. I was wondering why it wasn't. There was no maroon. Anyhow, we're back to our normal layout now. I can't see why he insists to start Robertson Freo when I'm probably a better player than them. I mean, it's a bit of a stretch given my 15 minutes of disaster for the YouTube team, but I reckon I could get a game over Jordan Roberts if I tried hard enough. Thank you very much, Glenn. Happy New Year to you too. Glad to see you back on the channel for 2021. With the vaccine on the way, getting rolled out across the country, hopefully it's not too long before some sort of normality comes back and we're out of this latest lockdown. But if I'm honest, I can see football being one of the last things that goes back to normal. I reckon we'll be stuck, definitely for this season, watching games at home. Maybe at the start of next season we can get reduced numbers into home games, but away games are definitely going to be a 2022 thing in my opinion, Neil. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I probably agree with you on that, mate. It's going to be difficult for... I mean, we've got tickets, me and my mates have got tickets at Euros. I don't even see that happening. You know what I mean? For Hampden, eh? So, yeah, I was just having a wee look at that website that you had sent me about the T-shirts with the guys on tour, or Hearts not on tour. That's probably
That's the Joy Division shirt, I think. Or is it? Yeah, that's actually the one that I wore on stream for the first time. Owen McCarthy, I can't wait for GMS now. Like Reese is now back. What is the score with Wraith Rovers in 2 up-and-coming games and COVID positive / game cancelled? Ball into the box for Hearts. Ooh, could have been a goal there, but it's just unfortunately went wide. Well, Wraith's game got cancelled yesterday due to the COVID outbreak. So, they'll have to replay that one at a later date. Like, every single club's getting a really cramped schedule at the moment.
Yeah.
Corner for Hearts, by the way. It was deflected wide for a corner. Right. Ball into the mixer. Come on, get on the end of this, Hearts. Oh! Ooh, unlucky. How are you watching the game? I'm watching it on Alloa TV. I did give Mick Mulroney my money. I know. Shoot me. However, I'll be donating money to the Foundation of Hearts to make up for the money given to Alloa Athletic Football Club. I don't think the championship will get stopped. The club's got given a £500,000 grant to tide them over for this season. It costs around 80 grand for the rest of this season to test the Hearts squad. Hearts have got the biggest squad in the championship, so it'll be less amounts of money for the rest of the clubs with their smaller squads to test their players. So there is no reason why the championship cannot continue, apart from the obvious corruption, which, to be honest, it wouldn't surprise me if the Null and Void Brigade get their way.
Yeah.
But we've just got to carry on and laugh at the inevitable shambles when it comes our way. But for now, we're playing. I'm just going to think about that. I'm not going to make any wild conspiracy theories up about how it's going to end. If there's football on to watch, I'll watch the football, and that'll be that for now. I'll make it way to the box. It's a pretty tame cross, and the Hearts win the ball back with... That is... Who is that? I actually can't make out their face. The stream quality is Ewan Henderson. There we go. The stream quality was buffering for about 5 minutes. I couldn't even see whose face it was. Maestro says, I hope Hawk behaves and doesn't drown his soul in tiger beer. I'll not be having a Greggs, I'll be having a macaroni and bacon pie at half time, which I'm already buzzing for.
What? You just had a pie, have you not?
That's half a pie. I was hungry, alright?
Oh, Jesus.
That's my pre-stream snack. Got my half-time snack too. I'm a grown laddie, Neil. Come on. I require my scran.
Yeah, okay.
Ross County are beating Aberdeen. That's a bit of a shock. Walker on the right-hand side. Jamie Walker wins the corner, does he? Nope. Goal kick to Alloa. Enjoy Alloa away. See, that insult was maybe valid at the start of the season, but we've played Alloa away twice now. I'm just used to it. I'm just used to Alloa away. And besides, I don't see what the big issue is. We're in the league. We have been for months now. Too late, says Hawk. So right, Robbie, glad to have you this regardless, mate. Welcome along. And Nielsen, yes, I believe he'll sign a striker. He'd better sign a bloody striker. Alloa on the attack. Swivel in the box. Fancy feet, sorry, from the Wasps now.
Well, we have got this, is it the Pixelot?
It is Pixelot, yeah, sadly. So, it's very juddery. Sorry, Robbie, no bother at all. And Glenn and his dad still cry after the Celtic Hearts Cup final game. I tried to see after Janelli's goal, just trying to erase the events of that night from my mind. Alloa closing in here. Shot saved by Craig Gordon. Good stuff. Maestro says he's bossing FUT Champs while paying attention to the stream. Have you been on FUT Champs lately, Neil? Have you been taking a break from it?
I've played 5 games. I've won 3 and lost 2.
That's not a bad record, is it?
Yeah, I normally get to about 15, 16. But it's a grind away, so there has been a few weekends I've just played.
Ref, hello! There's a free kick. Right through the back. What's that dinging sound, by the way?
It's my phone pinging. I'm a sociable lad. There's folk texting me.
Right then, Mr. Worldwide Camden. Mark Johnson wants to bring back Lafferty. Do I think we'll get Lafferty? Realistically, no. Because, personally, if I was Kyle Lafferty, right, I'm coming to the tail end of my career, you know, like, his sister's not long, sadly, passed away, so he'll want to be with his family back in Northern Ireland. So I reckon if Linfield come in for him, he'd go there, because he could live in Belfast, be near his family, you know what I mean? I reckon that would be a move that suits him. And also, the Northern Irish Premiership isn't exactly a high standard, so he can still be a standout player there, I reckon. He'd be their star man. And besides, they had Rory Curry up front last season, for God's sake. Lafferty could score plenty of goals in that league. Ball from Michael Smith into the hands of Parry. But I reckon Lafferty, like, where the age he's at, he's coming to the end of his career. If Hearts took a punt on him, I reckon it would only be on a short-term deal to the end of this season. And then you'd question, is it really worth it? Because, you know, and also bearing in mind, Lafferty's work rate against the so-called lesser teams in the Premiership was questionable at times. So, can you imagine him against Greenock Morton? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you'd wonder, would it actually be a signing that's worthwhile? Lafferty is not going to Hibs. That was a fake Twitter rumour that caught fire. It was actually, Neil, it was Grant's responsibility, that one.
What was?
Grant and his pals started a fake Twitter rumour about Lafferty going to Hibs for a bit of a laugh. And the Belfast Times reported on it.
Oh my God. Was that this year? This just literally...
Yeah, like about 2 days ago.
Oh, brilliant. That's fantastic.
It was because he sent me the screenshot from his chat saying, do you want to make this up, boys? And then they're like, yeah, let's do it. Within the hour he'd been blocked by about 5 big Hibs pages for winding them up.
Oh,
and then the Belfast Times picked it up the day after. And like, breaking news, Hibs fans react angrily to Kyle Lafferty speculations. It was fantastic.
You need to send me that.
I will send you that. Don't you worry. Dundee Air got postponed, called off, sorry. It was an issue with the pitch. It was only at the centre circle that was yet to unfreeze. Both clubs wanted the game to go ahead. A local referee came along to Dens and said, yeah, you can play it. The referee rocked up and was like, no, you're not playing. Ridiculous, isn't it? As if this, although it's Dundee, so I'll laugh, but this fixture schedules are busy enough for every single team in this country right now, with all the call-offs and postponements and COVID cases.
Yeah. I know.
The last thing any team wants or needs in the current climate is more fixture congestion.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Lafferty or Smith? Well, Smith plays for us now, so Michael Smith. Boyce is not overrated, right?
No.
He's not underrated. He's not overrated. He just gets too much of a hard time.
He needs supply. You need balls in the box for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, folks saying Boyce is underperforming. You can't be a striker. You can't score goals if no one passes you the ball.
It's apples and oranges, right? But it's like when we signed. I was really, really happy when we signed John Sutton. Sorry, I was delighted we signed John Sutton, and then Hearts played him in a way that he doesn't play and he can't play and he really struggles with. You know what I mean? He scored a lot of goals. You put the balls in the box and play around them and whatever. And Hearts were like knocking the ball over the top, expecting him to run after it and stuff. It's like, no, that's not how it works, son.
It's like get the ball with the big lad's noggin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a bit like getting like a Ferrari for like your 5-minute drive to the shops. There's no point. Don't use it properly. Then like, why?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that that John Sutton's a Ferrari, but
you're not using it to its full potential.
Yes, exactly. It's a bit like on Football Manager when you've got the roles, and like Naismith's best as an advanced forward, and you play him as like a deep lying playmaker. Like no wonder he doesn't score goals. I don't think the season will stop, but it wouldn't surprise me. Ginnelly, Hearts' best ever loan. He's played like 4 games, mate.
I know.
Like don't get me wrong, I like him, but he's not even played like 10 games for the club yet.
I'm not
Folks
that.
seem to forget how little we've actually seen of Ginnelly.
He should have scored at Hampden.
I mean, he did score at Hampden, but
Against Celtic.
that chance, I agree, he should have buried that.
Yeah.
Oh well, bygones are bygones. I don't think Naismith should start on a pitch like this. Definitely not.
That's why Haring's not starting either, and that's why
Yeah.
Boyce won't be starting because he's just back.
And Haring's also not match fit, evidently.
Yeah, evidently so.
He was struggling in his last game,
Oh yeah.
big time. Berra equals Maguire. Hope the Scousers get beat. Well, I must say, Berra used to be good, but he's not exactly the most expensive defender, is he? Hearts in the break. That's an awful. Yep, surely Scatchell's Hearts' best ever loanee.
Does he count as a loanee?
He was on loan from Marseille in his first spell,
Yeah.
like for the full season.
No,
I-
I wasn't. We got
I'd
money
say
for him. We made money from going to Southampton.
Did we?
Yeah.
Ah, but he was on loan though.
I don't know how, but that was one of the Kaunas loans where we're just going to sign him for Kaunas and make sure the money goes through these books. And we'll
So it
just
was like they called it a loan, but it was just like permanent transfer, but we'll just sell him straight back.
yeah.
I see. So that's how we got to sell him.
When you look at Football Manager, that'll explain it to you. But look at Watford and Udinese,
Mm-hmm.
because the boy Delafeu is away to. He wasn't going to play in the Championship. He's playing for Udinese.
Mm-hmm.
And I can just see that Hearts have put the ball into the box on the left-hand side, and the pixel camera has missed it. So I don't have a clue what's happened.
Where do you find Alloa TV? If you go to allowaathletic.co.uk, there's a wee section that says live streaming. You can click on it from there. Was Ginnelly being greedy in the final, Neil? Would you say?
I wouldn't say he was being greedy, but his chance in the box has just hit the target. Eh?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't say
Walk the keeper at least.
Yeah.
Craig Gordon belongs at Hearts. I agree, mate. Leeds 0, Brighton 1.
Yeah.
Could be a shock on the cards at Ellen Road. Is that the game you're watching as well as this?
No, I've actually just got Soccer Saturday up, mate, so I can get the scores going.
Fair dues. 60 minutes into the action, there's yet to be a clear-cut chance for either side. 20 minutes gone and very little game content. Genuinely, mate, there's been absolutely hee-haw.
There is.
It's called a loan to buy. That's true, but Hearts never bought Scatchell at the end of his first loan spell. He just went back to Marseille.
No, he went to Southampton.
Southampton, sorry. But we never had him to sell him to Southampton. He went back to Marseille and then got sold.
I would disagree with you on that. I think Hearts had him and then sold him.
But it was on loan though.
I
But
don't think we'll take that offline and investigate.
yeah, actually we can investigate it at half time maybe.
There you go.
Yeah. Where are you watching the game? We're watching the game on. It's not on Hearts TV, mate. It's on allowaathletic.co.uk. Hearts TV have not got video coverage for this game. Livy have started well. Good stuff. And by the way, if you want to tell us the scores for around the country, feel free. Just don't tell us this game, please, and thanks. I can see the iconic Alloa KFC over the fence.
How many minutes have you played?
17:23.
Alright, so you're only 10 seconds out there.
That's not too bad, actually. Alloa on the ball in the middle of the park, sprayed out towards the left-hand side. A great ball, to be fair. Number 24 whips the ball into the box dangerously. It's played away by Craig Halkett, and it's eventually booted away by Michael Smith. Falls back to Alloa's number 6, and a cheap foul is given away by Alloa. Jordan Roberts winning that. Free kick to Hearts just in front of Robbie Nielsen, who's looking rather suave in that jacket and trainers combo, I must say.
No. And I'm not. Jordan Roberts is playing up front here, and he's just.
Like, see on FM, right? Jordan Roberts was listed as a striker. I never thought he'd ever be a striker.
I know.
Surely Ewan Henderson's the striker in this team.
Yeah.
Odd. Come on, the Hearts 51 says the deal was conducted to take Scatcho on loan with the option of a permanent deal.
So Hearts must have signed him and then just punted him.
Header, ooh, just wide of the post from Hearts for the first real chance of this game. Couldn't quite see who put the header in, but it was just narrowly wide of the left-hand post. 18 minutes into the game, it's a first goal-mouth action, if you will. Alloa 0, Hearts 0.
Who was that? Was that Andy Halliday?
I think it might have been. Liam Carlient will keep us updated on Celtic v Livy. Good stuff. We sold him for 1.6 million, big ones. How have Robertson Fear played? Anonymous. Anonymous. There's your answer. Did you expect anything different?
No.
Jordan Robertson's never a striker. Never ever a striker. He's a winger, surely. That's what he was signed as. I don't see why we're shoehorning him in. Henderson is a striker.
Yeah. I know.
They are charging £12 for the pay-per-view stream, as well as Hearts. Well, don't tell us the Hearts score. Don't tell us it. We don't want to hear the Hearts score. We'll find out for ourselves. Only tell us the Livingston.
We're talking about the pixel and the horrendous camera. I paid to watch Bonnie Rose play Bonus United.
Yeah.
In their Scottish Cup game before Bonnie played Dundee.
Yeah.
And it was a fiver. It was on Facebook Live, and they actually had somebody on the camera.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And the camera was. It's like. Was this the? Oh no, I was going to say it was Inverness where the guy, where the camera caught the linesman. Oh no.
Yeah, the ball guy. Yeah.
I did watch this at this with Bob. We watched Edinburgh City play Alloa, and it was horrendous to watch.
Unsurprised, to be honest.
Facebook.
It's Ross County 2, Aberdeen 0.
Got to give me a tablet to try and put it up.
Oh, the Buckfast Benny, how we doing?
Okay.
That's 2-0 Ross County, Neil, against Aberdeen.
What?
That's a massive result at the bottom of the Premiership because that puts Motherwell right into the thick of it.
As soon as Aberdeen started talking about trying to finish second, that's normally what happens. They start to bottle it. So
Derek McInnes, serial bottler. What can I say?
it was very interesting to find when he said, "Took my mum to Boots last week on the Saturday," and I was listening to Off the Ball because Jason Leach was on it, and he's normally quite good on Off the Ball with the two guys. And Rob McLean come on, and it's like Tam Cowan goes, "Right, Rob, we're asking everybody what's going on about your team, what's to look forward to about your team in January," and he just goes, "Well, absolutely nothing." Because Aberdeen announced they weren't going to sign any players in January. And he was really distraught at that. And I was like, absolutely brilliant.
Although, there's talk of them getting Jordan Jones because of the Scott Wright deal.
Yeah.
Because they're thinking about offering them Stewart and Jones to sweeten the deal and just get them now instead of waiting until the end of the season.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think that's a pretty decent deal for Aberdeen. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. Jordan Jones, walloper. But a good player.
Good player, yeah. Good player.
What does Robbie think when the team is put out? I don't even think he knows what he's thinking.
Are we meant to be playing we're meant to be playing Wraith Rovers during the week, are we not?
Ooh, good question. I'll have to investigate that.
After we play them Saturday, Wednesday or something.
Right, on the 23rd of January, this Saturday, the next coming Saturday, we play Wraith Rovers, and then on the Tuesday we play them midweek.
Right.
So, and that's away from home, that one.
So it's next week, okay.
A double header, and I'll be covering both games. So if you want to tune into them, feel free. Now Hearts are looking on the break. Ref, cynical challenge, free kick Hearts. Thank you very much. That's a booking also for your troubles. He just lumped them. You'll see it in about 5 seconds. He just lumped Halliday. Reece Munro, Chris Cadden, he's literally signed for Hibs yesterday. Just shut up. Have you got a pie today? Indeed I do. Exactly. I don't see is that meant to be banter? Is it meant to be a laugh? He's literally signed for Hibs yesterday. Odd one. Andy Irving standing over this free kick. Hit to whip it into the box to put the Pirlo. Good ball over the top. It's not found its target. Falls to Elliot Freer. Now to Jamie Walker. Irving again on that cultured left foot. Plays it to Michael Smith. Out onto the right hand side to Ewan Henderson. Ewan Henderson gets past his man very well. Henderson. Dancing feet. It's still at the corner flag, Hendo. Hart's ball on the right hand side. Time for another Michael Smith long throw that does not reach the box. Excellent, excellent. By the way, the filling for the pie is macaroni and bacon. And what's your opinion on this one, Neil? Louis Moult. What do you think of that?
I noticed one of your mates had tweeted them, and I would take Louis Moult, but I don't know if that'll happen. To be honest, I would take Louis Moult. Louis Moult was, we were after him before he left.
Yeah, the only thing is though, he's coming back from an ACL injury just now.
Yeah.
And remember, I know the last striker we signed who was in that exact stage, shall we say?
Oh God, you're going to tell me?
Mr. Whiting. So if it took Whiting that long to get fit and firing, can we afford to do the same with a player of Moult's wages?
No.
However, if he's fit, if he's it's hard but fair. He's been flying through Jordan Roberts. Is our next game still on? It's not been cancelled yet.
I think Wraith will be out of their isolation. I think they'll come out.
Was it not 2 days ago?
So I think it'll probably still be on, to be honest. But
yeah, and they'll if worst comes to worst, they can one of the 2 games will be going ahead.
Yeah,
at least. But I reckon they'll both be fine. They can rotate the squad. They can surely play.
Mm-hmm.
What do I think about Lee leaving the club? Well, he's our top assister this season, and obviously it's gotten to see a former fan favourite leave the club. Huts a through on goal here, shot saved by Parry. Excellent stop there, but it's a shame to see him leave. But it's family orientated, you know. His missus wanted to move back down south, and you've got to respect it, really. Like, the man wants to be closer to his family, and you can't exactly stand in his way when that's what's going on. But I wish him all the best back at Gillingham, and I'm sure he'll be a success there because he was well liked there by the fans. He was a good performer last season, so I can see him doing well at the Peacefield Stadium. He can go out to Paul and Stevie's mob down south.
Yeah, I liked him. He lacked a yard.
Slow, yeah.
Just lacked a yard of pace, and that was for where to put him productive where he was as the furthest man forward in a midfield, or the guys put him wide right at times. You know, where he could cross balls, he just lacked a yard of pace, which is a shame because I grew up watching his dad. I was a big fan of his dad, Rob Lee, as well. So, yeah, good luck to the guy.
Let's see. Roods says it'll be 2-0 Hearts. When's our cup match on? The Scottish Cup's been suspended, so we don't know when it's going to get played.
Who won it? Did Brora beat Camelon? Not played.
No, they played. The game went ahead on the final day before the lockdown for the cup. It went on that. It went ahead on that day before the midnight beginning. But Camelon were 1-0 up, got 2 men sent off, and lost 2-1.
Jeez.
I know it'll be some trick to Brora, won't it?
Yeah, it's a long way.
Very, very long way. Berra is indeed playing, mate. How are we playing? We're not doing too badly, I suppose. It's not as bad as I thought. We've just not made too many clear-cut chances, but we've not been disastrous. We've just been pretty comfortable in possession, but we get to get that attacking edge. Although I must say though, Lee leaving the club makes me think we've got somebody lined up. I reckon Savage has got somebody up his bald napper.
Yeah, he's got to get rid of Demure.
Hearts have said they're going to listen to permanent and temporary loan offers for him this window. So the club are not going to stand in his way if he wants to leave, which I'm delighted about, to be honest.
Yeah. So Craig Gordon has kicked the ball up on my telly, and it's still looking at Craig Gordon standing with his hands in his
It's only just changed on mine, although you're not missing much. Alloa has won the ball. Let's see. That's what Lumic's saying. I would agree, to be honest. Like, it'll happen, won't it?
I know. Then 10 in a row, still be back on.
Funniest Hearts player to pull on the shirt. Jose Katongo is an absolute madman. I'm going to go with him. If we sign Moult, no Lafferty. Sign Lafferty, no Moult. If we sign both, we have 6 strikers. We won't sign both. No chance of doing both. A comment here from Doogie Hazlitt saying, "Thank you from Holbeach, Lincolnshire. It makes my day to listen to you and your sidekick, as there's only 5 or 6 games that are televised there. Thank you very much, mate. Glad that you're tuning in all the way from deepest, darkest Lincoln. And hopefully we're bringing you some good entertainment."
I know. Hopefully you've adopted Lincoln as your English team since you're in that neck of the woods.
You can probably hear the air raid siren that they play at the corners from your living room window. Honestly, see, every time it's like, meh, like whenever they get a corner, it's because it's like an old military plane, like town, Lincoln. It's where like the RAF used to be. So it's like part of our history. So we have to get rid of one to bring in Lafferty or Moult. Do we? We've got Boyce, Whiten, and
I push Naismith.
That's about it. Naismith doesn't play striker anymore. Nielsen's specified that. We've only got 2 strikers, mate. Jordan Roberts ain't a striker. Ewan Henderson isn't a first choice striker. Like, we've only really got 2 big first choice ones. So we'll have to reinforce. Interesting defensive play there from Hearts, is passing the ball straight out for the corner. I agree, Saul, but we're here now. We've got to get back out. Obua surely up there for the fun. Bobby's been told to leave. I did see that. 2-1 at Hearts, says Robbie Hanna. Bring Sean Clare back. Leave immediately. He's on like Burton Albion, for God's sake. Come on. The game's, it's not been very eventful so far, mate. Vanacek, says Lewis. I mean, for part of signings, yes, definitely Vanacek. Ball into the box from Alloa. Nothing much there. Comes back to the Wasps. Ball firing at the back stick. That should be a goal kick, and it is. What Premier League team do you both support? We both follow Newcastle United. Xander Todd's an Alloa fan, it would appear. Do you think Moult will come? I reckon if the opportunity came up, he would grasp it. He doesn't get his game for Preston. And they've also just signed Ched Evans on loan. So surely if they've signed a striker on loan, he's clearly not a part of their plans, which is stupid because they're much better playing than Evans anyway. But after wait and see.
Still Alex Neil, their manager?
I think so, yeah. That's a dreadful attempt at a cross-field ball from Halliday, straight out of the park at the KFC stand. Whiten. Yeah, I believe Whiten's injured, yeah. Otherwise, he'd surely be playing. Clare's went on loan to Burton Albion from Oxford United. Oceania, yeah, he has. He signed the other day. He's back with Ryan Edwards.
Unbelievable.
Leonard Soa. Oh, jeez, oh. Some of these names are giving me, like, PTSD.
That was horrendous. That wasn't good.
Did you see the article in the Evening News, by the way, ranking the last 20 Hearts January signings? Oh, Jordan Roberts, that's filthy. Sits him on his ass now towards Irving.
I tell you, I've just seen Craig Gordon play the ball out nonchalantly with his right foot. That is not something you've seen every day of the week.
It's a collector's item, that. Mallory Martin, oh no. Mundereth says, Zoe, no thanks. Mundagorget. Now out towards Michael Smith on the right hand side. There's a little 1-2 there. Michael Smith, who recently signed an 18-month contract extension. How buzzing were you with that news, Neil?
Yeah, delighted. We can still get that statue built for them.
Although I must say, I know Kingsley is putting them on hold for a while to concentrate on the busy festive period and do it in February. But the longer it goes on, the worse feeling I get about it.
Yeah.
Because it breaks my heart that if he leaves, I'll never have seen him play for Hearts in person, and he's probably the best left back I've seen.
Well, yeah, you're age, yeah.
I'm too young for Takis Thesis.
And Gary Naismith.
The loans manager.
Oh, Naismith was unbelievable. Seriously, that I mean, he's unlucky not to be in the Hall of Fame for Scotland. Gary Naismith is unbelievable as a left back. Unbelievable. Ask your dad. It's Fisas is excellent, but Naismith went down to Everton and set up a goal against Newcastle in his first game. It's the James's Park game.
Ball in the box. Oh, is that a score spoiler I see? Well, enjoy your chat, man, mate. Goal! 1-0 Hearts. 1-0 Hearts. Thank you very much, Dimitar, for spoiling the score, you killjoy. Hearts take the lead. I'm even buzzing because the score got spoiled.
That's an absolutely brilliant goal.
Was it Andy Irvine that scored that?
Andy Irvine, who needs one of my dad's mates just replied to say, who needs a forward? That is fantastic.
What a strike from Andy Irvine, but I'm no buzzing because they've just ruined the score. Well, Hearts take the lead at Alloa, and you know what that means. It's time for the video.
Oh, you've changed it back. Good to see.
Although it's frozen on my screen. There we go. Hearts take the lead through Andy Irvine. I'd better. Is the score updated on my screen yet? I don't think it has.
That's not, mate.
It should be now.
Here it is.
Get in. Yep, get the contract signed. I agree, mate. And also, I agree. Yep, I just banned Dimitar just now for spoiling the score. I must say though, Martin Boyle, very funny. It was an absolutely tremendous goal. He got it on the edge of the box from about 25 yards out and just leathered it. Top right corner. Postage stamp. Fantastic finish from Andy Irvine. And Hearts take the lead at the end of Joe. I'm very relieved that we've taken the lead, to be honest.
Yes.
Hearts are through again. Roberts. He tries to be Andy Irvine. He cannot be Andy Irvine. Only Andy Irvine can attempt that strike. Hearts 0. Alloa 1. Andy Irvine with an absolute pile driver.
It's just Roberts has just got clean through and goal and then he just done nothing.
Yeah, pretty much. Kyle Brown says Gary Naismith was the man.
Yeah, honestly.
Robbie Hannah says what's annoying about being behind closed doors is that the one thing he was looking forward to about getting relegated was going to new grounds. I'm in the same boat, mate. I was buzzing for like your Queen of the South, your Inverness, like all of those. Actually, I've still got my hotel booked for Inverness away in February. I should probably get that cancelled by now.
Yeah, you probably should, mate.
Yeah, definitely. How about Hearts playing? We're playing decent, mate. Now we've scored the goal, we're looking a lot more comfortable in possession. Isma Gonçalves. Oh, God. But that was a quite stunning strike from the Portobello Pirlo. Excellent stuff. I'm just pretty deflated because the score got ruined again. Like, honestly, I must admit, and what I'm pleased at is the absolute venom the chat started spewing. If you go to the comments, Neil, look at all the rage directed towards Dimitar.
Oh, I need to. I've got my Sky Sports cover in the chat. Yeah.
Have you? See, look at all the rage. Look at all the rage towards Dimitar.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hawk says, as a third of the way to my prediction, come on, JTs, off to the fun fridge, get it going so I can hear you. Quality stuff. It is on alloaathletic.co.uk, mate. That's where you can find today's game. To be fair, Gonçalves wasn't actually that bad. Like we signed them for what? It was like 350k. We sold him for a profit. He banged in like 15 goals and what was it, 50 odd games that he played? Maybe less than that. Like, he never had a bad goal return. He was a decent player. It was just like his attitude let him down sometimes. How much money? It's going to cost you £12 to watch today's game. Do people wake up knowing, you know what, let's spoil the score for the stream, their life must be sad? I agree, mate. Like, see the folk that, like, I know, like, it's to get a reaction out of everybody to spoil the score, but like, just let us enjoy the game. That's my thoughts. Let's let us enjoy the game. Like, of course we can't see it in real time. Live streams are always going to be a little bit behind. Just let us enjoy ourselves.
Yeah,
it's just annoying. You could try his goal, mate. It might not be on there though. And the Irving or Walker. Well, Irving, because of that goal. Outstanding stuff. Martin Boyle says if we get Mackay Steven on, it'll be 2-0 at full time. I would take that, to be honest, although preferably more. Up there he goes, Mr. Worldwide again.
Somebody at the wind up again. Oh,
why are you so far behind? It's almost half time. It's called a live stream, mate. Give us peace. And we're hardly that far behind. We're about a minute behind. And bear in mind, this is Alloa's official stream. There'll be other streams that are even further behind.
It kicks off at 3 o'clock, so it's not like...
Yeah.
It's only just...
We're like a minute and a half behind. That's not even that bad. Because bear in mind, like the streaming software, you have to actually stream the game out to people. So it's just... I'm sorry that I can't have Sky Sports News level coverage. I'm doing my best here.
To be fair, the goal went and you celebrated and I celebrated, then it popped up on Sky Sports News.
Yeah, so like, we're ahead of Soccer Saturday, so what more can you ask for? We're not going to be ahead of Twitter, obviously, because the admin's sitting at the game. Of course he can tweet sooner than us. He can see the ball hit the net before us, obviously. It's just daft, man. It's daft. That is correct, Robbie. They've got nothing else to do with their life, so they decide to ruin everyone else's fun. And it's not on his goal, so... You're stuck with us, mate, if you don't want to pay Alloa £12. And to be honest, I don't think it's worth £12 for one half of football. So just stick with us. We'll keep you informed. We'll keep you up to date.
I don't even think they'll have a commentator, do they?
They don't. Agree though, and it's not like we've got 25 million cameras. Random question, what's your favourite food? I love a random question. If you've got any more random questions, please fire them below. My favourite food is... I've got a lot of them. I've been liking paella a lot recently. I've been making paella with the old man. It's great stuff.
Very good.
For people interested, the score is 0-1. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Hart's been a bit of pressing on the left-hand side near the corner flag. Alloa looking comfortable in their own box. Well, I see that Parry scones that free kick right up in the air. Hawk says... 100% spoils my enjoyment out here in Sarawak. Next one to do that, it's the Borneo Headhunters after them.
Yeah, please. Please do that.
Yes, please do. If only there was a score on the screen. Look. Look at your screen. What is that below my finger? Can I make it? People moaned that there was no score when I had it in the scrolling banner. So I thought, I know, let's put it in big capital letters, and people still can't see it.
Jordan Roberts.
Sarcasm. It's no sarcasm, it's all getting caught out. I'm watching on Alloa TV, they've got 2 comms. Well, I'm on Alloa TV just now, and I've got the sound in my ears, and there's no comms. So unless you can turn them off and on, I've done it by mistake, I can't hear any comms. Gogsy or CG Novo, I'm pals on them both. They're both good guys. There was no commentary when Portobello Pilo scored. All you heard was yes. That'll do me fine. That'll do me absolutely fine. Player that's played for Hibs that you wish could have played for Hearts.
Oh, that's a tricky one.
That's a tricky one. I mean, you would say Riordan, would you?
Oh, really?
I'm not saying that I like him, but he liked to score goals.
You've not been blessed with seeing a lot of good. To be fair, I'm not either, but Latifi, Russell Latifi was really good.
Latifi, yeah, you're thinking, what was his name? Soze, was it?
Soze was brilliant.
You're thinking Soze. Although, if you're talking modern day, there's not too many. Shot, saved.
Modern day, I always liked was Boozlin.
I can't say
I
I've heard
always
of him.
thought that Hearts were at their best. Boozlin would have been good in the team, and he wasn't. But you would probably have to go for Frank Soze.
Yeah, if you're talking though in my era of growing up, you'd probably just Jason Collins is the only real example you can really give.
Yeah.
Which shows you how much we've got to choose from. Hello there, Harris. How are you doing? One more random question. Favourite takeaway? Why, ref? Hard challenge there.
Takeaway.
Like a chippy or a Chinese or whatever. What's your favourite one?
You must have a few good ones down your neck of the woods.
Oh, we do. I want to see at least. Great ball for Walker. Shot. Goal! 2-0 Hearts! It's a goal! I can't tell who's got it, but Hearts have doubled their money. Is that Elliot Freer?
No, surely not. Is Elliot Freer on? Oh, Elliot Freer. That is Elliot Freer.
Elliot Freer doubles the Hearts lead. And to be fair, Neil, we have slagged him off on here for weeks on end. He's got a point to prove, does Elliot Freer. And I must say, he's doing himself no harm with a lovely finish. Alloa 0, Hearts 2. Elliot Freer scores a second goal just before half time. Come on. Get in there. Oh, it's not 2-0 on the scoreboard yet. It is now. Get in there. Beautiful.
It's good to see you've got more than one goal celebration that you can mix.
I know. See, I can multitask. Half time here at the Indijol Stadium. Alloa 0, Heart of Midlothian 2. First half goals from Elliot Freer and Andy Irving. Half Hearts in cruise control.
I'll put it on for the second half.
No, I hate you pictures.
Oh, well, that's true.
I dislike the work.
Okay.
And here comes the Alloa techno tunes. They're so bad, they're good, mate. Flynn Hogg says he would love Nisbet. Fair point, he's a good player. I wanted Nisbet when he was at Dunfermline.
Yeah.
And I do reckon Rangers will win the league. Breaking news: Neymar signed for PSG. You're about 4 years too late with that one, mate.
We signed a new contract for PSG, maybe.
Maybe. Martin Boyle says Andrew Brown. George Best says Hawk. That's a pretty fair point.
That's a good one. I'm a bit
Yeah. I'll give you that one, Hawk. I'll definitely be giving you George Best. Let's see. Up, Lucas spoiled the score. It's time to go! Goodbye. John McGinn, that's a good shout too. Here, can you hear the Alloa beats, by the way?
No.
Lucky you. They're absolute SoundCloud bopter tunes.
Really?
Oh, aye. Get Lucas banned. Yep. Everyone's been saying get Lucas banned, so don't you worry. He's now been banned. So, Hawk is now... Is that Scooter they're playing?
Really?
They're playing Scooter.
Oh, God.
They're genuinely playing Scooter. Nothing wrong with Scooter. Like, there's a time and a place for Scooter, but I would have thought that Indijol would have been one of them. Owen Beveridge says, I've never said a bad word about Elliot Freer. Absolute baller. Ding, ding, ding. Let's see. You know it's bad when Freer scoring. Jeez,
I know.
Get the shapes out. Too right, mate. I'm going to cut all the shapes. Yep, Martin Boyle, very true. If people keep spoiling it, I'll have to ignore chat. We got lucky there because I never looked at the chat. So I never seen Lucas McGarry's comment. So we got lucky there. But if I'd seen his comment, I would have had to ignore the chat for a good while. So no offence, but to anybody watching this, you're on thin ice if you spoil when he scores. I would simply not talk to you. What barber do you go to? I want some tips. I go to John Halls and Cannon Mills, who, funnily enough, also cut Scott Wilson's hair. So
you go all the way to Cannon Mills from where you stay to get your hair cut?
Aye.
Really?
I cycle or have a walk. It's not even that bad.
Jeez, man.
My dad's mate runs it. He's been cutting my hair all my life, and you never cheat on your barber unless you get a lockdown baldy like me. But in normal circumstances, you don't cheat on your barber.
Well, Ollie Lee's new team, Gillingham, are winning 1-0.
Are they? Good stuff.
I think he's.
Oh
is he
God,
just
these tunes,
I don't even know if he's playing. But anyway, they're winning 1-0. Aberdeen have scored as well.
Have they? So it's 2-1.
An own goal. Yeah, 2-1.
Unlucky. Scooter, are you ready? I'm getting Scots and Quash, so I have to stop immediately. My left foot, 1874, says Freer knows he's been bad. He's been saying in an interview he's feeling a lot better and wants to kick on. I mean, to be honest, right, I don't like slagging off players, right? No. I'm always like supportive of them. I'm only going to slag them off if they're Dugby, and Freer has been. But see if you'll see nobody happier than me if he actually turns it around. Do you know what I mean?
He's always kind of like, he's always shown to try and play really, really well and try and show for the ball, and he doesn't go hiding or anything. It's different when guys don't try a leg. You know, he's trying, so I can see the Pixel are still following the Hearts player.
It just follows the ball.
Following the Hearts players warming up, which is quite annoying because they're playing in a triangle.
That's sort of an excellent tweet, but I'm not sure whether I put it out or not. Check the private chat, Neil.
All right, okay.
What do you think of that then?
You can go for that. Aye, that's not too bad.
Nah, I don't know. It's a bit. Ugh.
I know.
Yeah, I'll leave it. Some things are best left untweeted.
I just want to have Gary Mackay-Steven to come on so we can put that picture up of him in his rubber ring with his scarf above his head.
Oh yeah, the one with the heart scarf. It's brilliant, isn't it? Did you know he actually, like, the original photo was an Aberdeen scarf, right?
Aye.
And on his first day back at training, he tweeted that saying, "Me arriving at training this morning." Genuinely.
Oh.
Let's see. Hopefully clean sheet. How much to have a bomb scare has Berra been? He's not been too bad actually. He just headed.
Andy Irvin's goal looks better than better.
Is the more times you see it.
Yeah.
I'm still bopping away to these tunes, man. Lucas wasn't even chatting. He only spoiled the score. Well, that's a shame for him, pathetic individual. Can you delay chat? I can just not scroll down it. Like I can see oh, you've got new comments here, but I don't see what they say. So I could leave it for 5-minute intervals if that would work. We could see. Oh my god, they've got more tunes coming in. It would appear that the Alloa DJ is just DJ Bad Boy. God's sake, man. Let's see. Freer, Ballon d'Or, Diego Costa. I wish. Would I take Lafferty back? Yes, on a short-term deal. He'd have to prove himself again. Should Walker get sold in the summer? Nah, just keep him. I signed Michael Smith for Man U as a backup as Wan-Bissaka just got injured. I've always rated Freer. God. Jeez, oh man. Unreal. Let's see. Oh, Alloa's having some audio issues from the end of the drill, so it's being looked into just now. Also, Walker got the assist, by the way.
Did he?
For Freer's goal. Honestly, I don't know if these tunes are amazing or awful. I can't decide. They're wee toe tappers, but it's just it's Kieran Tierney music. It's Ned music. I should be walking about in a Burberry scarf and a Stone Island listening to this crap.
Is there any score from that mob? That mob close to you?
Not too sure. I have to check. Halftime scores into the Scottish Premiership today is Celtic 0, Livingston 0, Hamilton 0, Dundee United 0, Hibs 0, Kilmarnock 0, Ross County 2, Aberdeen 1, and St Johnstone 0, St Mirren 0. So the only goals have came up in Dingwall. Apart from that, it's 0-0 all across the board.
Okay, we have got me and my mate have got Livingston on the bet today, so we'll be hoping for that.
Livy.
We'll be hoping for
Not
that.
a bad shout, actually. Hibs player that I think would have been a good player for the Jambos, Mixu Patalainen, says Dougie Hazlitt. Is that sarcasm or not? I never really seen much of Mixu.
I don't know. Mitchell was quite good, to be fair.
Right. It would appear someone like their name mentioned. Hello there, Finlay Kilbride. There's your shout out, mate. Sick, man. Lacoste tracksuit tunes. Favourite takeaway? Definitely sweet and sour chicken and egg fried rice for the end there near Magnets. Mwah! Bellissimo. It's honestly top drawer scran. Right, see if you've not had it, Neil. Honestly, get to know. It's honestly, they call him at Mixu, put a line on. Oh, Jesus,
That's a bad one.
that's bad. That is bad. That is awful. Another one, right? Are you deaf, Finlay? There's your shout out again. Hope you enjoyed it to Finlay Kilbride. Jeez, oh. Right, mate. I've done that one twice. Come on now. Oh my God, the tunes don't stop. Ah! Hey, I'm getting bored. I'm gonna mute them now. I'm muting them. I'm actually going to mute Alloa TV. Missing the halftime pies. The halftime pie should be on its way shortly. I think we can grab it just now. Maybe in the oven. Shall be back.
Half-time pie? You mean somebody's not bringing it up to you? I can't believe that. Disgrace. Disgrace in the Fraser household. Purple Pizza 65. Have you ever had a scrunchie from the chippy? What is a scrunchie? Tell me. I've never had a scrunchie. Give Neil a pay rise for being on the yeah, he should. Thanks, Owen. I'll tell him that. Make sure he does that. He won't do it though. And at least Celtic had a nice time in Dubai. Yeah, I know, definitely. Aaron. The thing is, he gets a pie for himself, and he never buys me one and sends me it.
Well, yeah, that's not in your contract.
I've just been told. A couple of the people are saying that you should give me a pay rise.
A pay rise? Well, you can use that pay rise to buy us a microphone.
Yes. I know.
Do we have a deal?
I'll do that, mate. I'll do that.
Let's see. I've never had a scrunchie from the chippy, I have to say.
What scrunchie was. I didn't know what scrunchie was, but it's a battered fried pizza. I have had a battered fried pizza.
Actually, I have had that once, and I felt like I was going to have a bloody heart attack.
Yeah.
Right, it is now time for the halftime pie review. The chewing muting, as per usual, because I'm considerate to your ears.
What is it? Macaroni and bacon? Is this a Greg's number? No,
It's for the bitches at Snares Cross, I believe.
What is
Actually, no, it's you know Fraser's at the top of you know where is it? You know Neil Morrison's, Neil.
Mm-hmm.
Fraser's, the butcher's up there.
All right, at Four Boys.
Aye, that's what it is. Yeah, near the McCalls. Oh, it's quality.
All right, very good. Enjoy. Oh, yeah, I've had stuff out of there. I know they're good, yeah. Very good.
10 out of 10. Tremendous.
This time, 6 years ago, Hearts beat Motherwell 6-0. Yeah, I was there that day.
I've never been colder. What a game, though. To think if they never spotted Igor Ross's header going over the line, it could have been so different.
Oh, the team's Alloa are out. Looks like Hearts have got somebody out.
I'll wait and check who it is.
It's only Hearts have got one player warming up. My good friend Peter Grant, take me seat.
It's Gary Mackay-Steven.
Is it? Is he coming on?
Robert's off, GMS on. Yes.
Well, we need another goal for the bet, so let's go for it.
What were the odds of Mackay-Steven to score on his debut?
Oh, I don't know.
Number 17, Gary Mackay-Steven makes his debut. Lovely stuff.
Excellent.
Very pleasing stuff. Second half underway here at the Rex. I'm going to quickly polish off this pie. So, Neil, the floor is yours.
Oh, thanks very much. My second half isn't underway yet. Oh, it is underway now. It looks like Mackay-Steven's going to play on the right. And Hearts being Hearts, I've done... Oh, he's in the box already. Oh, unlucky, son. Yeah, and they've given away a free kick. That looks like it was Ewan Henderson. Hearts being Hearts, I've just knocked the ball long to him rather than trying to play the ball to the deck. So, yeah. Looks like Ewan Henderson's going to go through the middle again after they got pushed out wide right. So it'll be interesting to see Mackay-Steven. Alloa on the attack beside the... Is this a KFC stand? Is that what you call it? Oh, switched over. Big switch to the left hand. Hearts left hand side. That's away by Christoph Berra's left peg. The Pixel camera is trying to find... Oh, go on, Ewan. Ewan Henderson now has the ball on the left hand side. And then right. Oh, he's cut it back in. Switch back out to the left. Elliott. Goal machine freer. Swings the ball in. And it's cleared away. Hearts have still got it though. Back to freer again.
That's got demolished.
It must have been good.
Oh, it was quality. Walker whips it in. Questionable ball there, Jamie. Very, very, very questionable delivery from the Hearts number 7. Finds the terracing behind the goals. Lovely.
Jeez, that so much momentum, and then we've just launched a ball in there to nothing.
Queen of the South 1-0 up, and St Johnstone 1-0 up, says Hawk.
Oh.
Interesting.
Oh, I've got Queen of the South on my line as well, which is good.
Right then, Mixer, calm down. Kingsley. Oh. Away. Thomas Jackson loves Gaza. Gavin Riley. What a player. At Livingston now, by the way. Oof, I hope I timed that mute perfectly. Would have destroyed everybody's ears with that bop. Anyway.
Livingston. Oh, yeah.
Gavin Riley. Also, Liam loves your commentary, Neil. See, you're a natural. See when I'm not slaving over you, you're not a bad commentator, are you?
I know.
Only thing is, your phone that constantly goes ding.
I have a lot of notifications going.
Ever heard of the mute button?
Yeah, I know. But nobody on these chats will spoil the score for me, so I'm comfortable.
That's fair, dude. Yeah. Any news in the Hibs game?
No,
Do I care about wee teams?
I'll have a laugh. We'll ask a couple of boys how it's going.
Mm-hmm. Who's the GOAT in your opinion? Messi. Messi. Has to be Messi. So, I'm hopeful we can see a bit of Mackay Steven. Obviously, he's not fully fit, and it'll probably be hard for him to whip out his array of sombrero flicks and the plastic patch of the Indo drill. But, you know, I'm just hoping to see a bit of pace from him today.
Yes.
Anyone know if they're losing? Just want them to lose. We'll have to wait and see about that one.
I've just been told. I've just said, boys, how are the Hibs playing? Terrible.
Pleasing. Well won by Ewan Henderson. Feeds the on-rushing Elliot Freer. Now Freer into middle towards Jamie Walker. Walker spreads it to Irving. Irving to Halliday. Halliday, lovely stuff. Out to the right-hand side. Ball whipped into the gloves of Parry. Unfortunately, Mackay Steven couldn't quite get involved.
Our neighbours from Leith are shocking. Total slog. Neither team really had a chance. Hibs are lacking creativity.
But I thought they were but I thought they were winning Champions League this season, Neil. I thought they were gonna go for the title.
I know, mate.
Isn't that what your man Kyle McGuinness said? Oh, what a crying shame that they're not going to win the league. You know, it breaks my little maroon and white heart, so it does. What a shame for them. Get it up them, wee team. I want another GMS shapeshifter. The greatest player of the greatest player of all time at Hearts. Scatula Robertson.
Yeah, oh, you have to say Robertson. Come on.
Ball out to the right, and it is collected by Parry. To be fair, another GMS shapeshifter would be dirty. Although we can't get one because Hearts aren't in FIFA.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I had his card in FIFA. It's a great super sub.
Interesting there, Craig Gordon. Jeez, calmness personified at the back, so he is. He just absolutely bodied the Alloa defender with 2 feet trying to clear the ball. How that's not a penalty, I don't know, by the way. Free kick, Carts, good stuff. Big man Cleve to score the winner for Kelly. We can hope, we can pray.
Is that who Hibs are playing? Come on.
I think so, yeah. Kyle McGuinness, better off with Paddy. Good shout.
Yeah.
Good shout. Craig Levein was the best player in my lifetime for Hearts. To be fair, Levein the player was an absolute thoroughbred. I've heard stories about him.
Yeah, because everybody like raves. I remember standing in the pub one day with my dad and a few of the older guys from the bowling club, and they were talking about Levein as a player. Hibs supporters as well, and like Hibs had 2 or 3 centre halves that were excellent because they were ball playing centre halves, and like everybody raves about like Van Dijk now because of what he could do, and it's like we've watched guys in Scotland do that for years. You know what I mean? It's not like
a new phenomenon.
That's a good ball for Stephen Kingsley.
I know, unlucky not to find a target there. I think Owens summed it up preferably, although it's a lot longer than 17-18, more like 18 to 20.
Good to see our man Dikamona is playing for. Oh, boo.
What is it?
Absolute boo.
What is it?
Hibs have scored.
Scenes.
Own goal. Oh.
Own goal. Watch it be clevered.
I know, watch it be our man Dikamona.
Imagine if we went from scoring the winner to scoring an own goal at Easter Road. Oh no. It will be, won't it? You just knew, in the words of Bootlegger, you just knew it was going to happen, didn't you? It's disgusting. Disgusting behaviour there. Alan Power, good. Thankfully, Dikamona's Easter Road credentials haven't suffered too much with that goal. Who's your favourite player that you've met? Probably Kyle Lafferty. Hawk says when he was a wee Jambo, Donald Ford. As a bigger Jambo, Robbo, there is a foreign Jambo, Robbo. I know, Haley makes a very good point. Great result with the Morton game last night. If we win this game today, 2-0 Queens, by the way. But if we win this game, by the way, we go, I say by the way a lot, but by the way, we go 7 points clear at the top of the championship.
Oh, very good. Big game in hand.
Yep.
Good.
Ali Houston says Levein was the sort of defender who would go up for a defensive aerial challenge and not just win it, but knock it down to a Hearts player nearly every time. Elliot Freer stopping Andy Halliday from throttling the Alloa number 5. Excellent. So I'm going to check and see what the results mean so far for the Scottish Premiership table and the Championship as well. So first of all, we're going to go to the big league and see what's going on in the Premiership. Currently, oh my God, Motherwell are bottom of the league.
Are they?
On 18 points. Yep.
The points taken off them. They were almost in the top 6 a few weeks ago.
I know. And now they're bottom of the league. Hamilton Accies, although to be fair, they've got 2 games in hand. But still, seeing Motherwell bottom of the league is a strange one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, they've been bad, but I've never seen them that bad.
Not for a long time.
And now for our league of expertise, shall we say, the Championship. Hearts are 7 points. Actually, no, we've no longer got a game in hand, Neil. We've played that game. So we're 7 points clear if results stay as they are. Alloa are in the relegation playoff spot, although Arbroath are still bottom of the league on a measly 5 points. Arbroath, sorry, not Alloa. Arbroath are sitting bottom of the league. Ante Niemi was a fantastic player at a time when we required a good goalkeeper.
I've just replied to my friends saying, lucky people. You can imagine the offensive word I used at that point. And they've just replied to say, we're not blessed with the attacking options you boys have, with all that firepower sitting on the bench.
Big team, we team, big league. Yes, the Dundee game did get postponed. Gogsy will require a hug, I do agree. Although, are Motherwell playing today? I'm sure they will. Alloa could be in here, well dealt with by Kingsley.
They won last week as well, didn't they? They beat St Mirren last week.
They drew 1-1.
What did they?
By the way, they got shafted by the worst penalty call I've ever seen.
Oh, I've not seen it.
Like, the Saints boy just threw himself to the ground. It was from the referee's angle, it was so clearly like a soft one. He just gave it.
Oh, really?
Oh, aye.
Have you seen
Craig Gordon with a lovely throw, Hearts breaking at speed. Come on, boys. Let's get a third goal. GMS is absolute pace. He has nothing but pace.
Good.
Did you see him running, by the way, when his ball for Gordon?
He's fizzing away. There we go. Oh, by the way, it's nice to have somebody like that in the team.
Oh, look at the speed of GMS. He's rapid.
You just got to remember the rest of the guys in your squad and they like that as he played that ball a wee bit too far.
If Hearts go up, I reckon we should definitely get top 6 next season. I'm not going to say, oh, go for Europe, you know what I mean? Like, we've got to be realistic. We have to establish ourselves again. So, if we go up this season, that's a foul. We should be targeting, I reckon we can get 6th or 5th. Freer, corner ball for Hearts. I reckon Hearts could get 5th next season if we come back up. I'll be honest, I don't want to sound like, oh, you typical Hearts fan, blah, blah. You're not. It's not good enough to settle for that, but come on, be a bit realistic. I'd take 5th next season if we go up.
The last time we went up under Nielsen, we played really well that first year. Oh, somebody tried to phone me. Don't worry.
Can you get that phone on silent, Neil? Honestly, such a professional setup we have, isn't it?
I know. Did you not recognise my ringtone? You're not obviously not.
I've heard it a few times. I don't know what it is though.
You're not a Jurassic Park fan, no?
I'm a Jurassic Park fan, yes.
So have you seen the third one? When they're looking for the the third one, yeah. You know when the wee boy gets lost and they go to get him.
Oh, aye.
You know the phone.
Oh, so it is. I knew I heard that somewhere. See, someone's picked up on it already.
It's a satellite phone, yeah.
Oh, so it is. I knew it for somewhere, but I'm like, what is that? Of course it is. Actually, I'm a very big fan of the Jurassic Park films. They're great. See, one was going to pick it up too. See, we've got a Jurassic Park enthusiast in these comments. Lovely stuff. Ali Houston says we should target 4th. That's fair enough. I'd say target 5th and push for 4th. Hopefully, Owen, he was hoping to sit Motherwell man sent off. I mean, that is pleasing. That was very pleasing. Also, Rangers play Motherwell tomorrow, so there's your game sorted. By the way, if you want to follow my Twitter, it's AaronFraser37. Instagram is We Are The Gorgie Boys, and PayPal is down in the description below. Target above Hibs. Although we shouldn't set our targets to just be better than Hibs, you know what I mean?
No. And St Mirren have had a massive off.
But with all that being said, it's always funny finishing above them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Owen Beveridge. Funny how we told Aaron to wear the Bunnet VR both now wear it every stream. Well, I'm still rather bald, so I want to keep my head warm, mate. You know? And to be honest, right, I actually like it. I think it quite suits me, you know? Bit of a signature bit of attire, shall we say. I put the Dick in Dick Campbell.
You know, you were saying about watching the Motherwell highlights. I've not really watched sports scene in full for a while, but have you watched Only an Excuse from Hogmanay?
I've not, no.
So you need to watch Only an Excuse.
Voice is on for Henderson. Here we go. Come on.
It is really funny. It's like outtakes and best bits.
Mm-hmm.
You need to watch it. Looks like Joe Pereira might be coming on for Huddersfield.
Really?
Well, the goalie's just... Watford had conceded a goal. Scored a goal, sorry. The Huddersfield defenders passed it back to the goalie and he's waited on the ball rather than going to meet it. And Tom Cleverley's just won the ball in a slide tackle and put it in the net.
That'll be interesting on the Cyclone GK.
I know.
Do you watch him? He's cracking, isn't he?
I don't watch him, actually. Is it good?
Honestly, you should, mate. He's brilliant, Ben Foster.
Does he just go out, literally just go out cycling and...
Yeah, but he puts his GoPro in the net for games, shows you about the hotel, shows you what... He vlogs playing professional football. It's brilliant.
Oh, right, okay. I need to watch him then.
Oh, it's there's some... he got dropped for the Man U game, so... But there's been a few cracking ones. Like, see the ones where the fans get allowed back in for the first time. It's fantastic. Best takeaways in your area? The Silver Bowl is. Mwah. Oh, fantastic, Alloa. The stream's crashed.
Oh, is it?
Yes. Playback issue, allegedly. Well, there's only one thing for it. I've got to refresh my tab a few times. Come on.
What time did it go off?
I'm not too sure. 60 minutes, I think. Ben Foster, he's not on the squad today. Oh, what? Where's the ketchup? Cyclone GK didn't miss about. Isma, you little beauty. See, everyone knows the catchphrases already. But aye, the Alloa Heart seems completely dead.
Mine's is still running.
Is it?
Yeah. It does. Have Hearts made another sub?
Boyce came on.
Yeah, I know, but somebody else. Who did you call Henderson?
Yeah, Henderson off, Boyce on. I've genuinely got no coverage of the game now.
Oh, mate.
Pain. I've paid £12 for this.
I know. That's a refund. What do you make of Wayne Rooney just retiring?
I know it's a shock to see Rooney retiring, but he wanted to focus on being the gaffer. Yes! We are back! Oh, I think I've got commentary now.
I can remember that goal.
Yep. Oh, I have got comments, but also they've switched cameras, Neil. They've switched to a manual camera.
Oh, really?
Unfortunately, that means I've also got commentary.
I remember the goal. Remember the name. Unbelievable.
Oh! He just upended Halkett there. Come on now. But yeah, my streams are back. I must say the video quality is banging on this new one.
Is it?
Yeah, that must be what they were doing. They were just switching the cameras. But, like, they could have just done this at the first half. I'd have had a much better view. Irving's absolute cracker. First sub of the game for Alloa coming right up. Ennis Murray is now left the field of play. He is being replaced by number 14, Brown. Is Kyle Lafferty coming back? There's been no official link. I can't see it happening because his wages would still be pretty high. But we never know. It could happen. It might happen. We don't know. It's always speculation. But there's been no genuine rumours. So it's just been people saying they want him back. Surely Lennon has to go if Celtic don't beat Livingston today, mate. What do you think, Neil?
I don't know because everything that's going on with the COVID.
Yeah.
I think if he doesn't they don't win it. Well, they won't win the league. It'll go eventually, but I don't think it'll go.
He'll just get let go at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. Queen of the South are now only 2-1 up. There's my goal pool back in that game.
Oh dear.
Owen, there are things to share opinions like that, and this is not one of them. Henderson over Lafferty, give me a break. Now, Elliot Frear. Advancing with a great menace back to Andy Halliday. I can see the kit numbers, fantastic.
Oh.
2 million a week sat on the bench. Ball towards Boyce, gathered by Alloa's number 5. It's now put out to the fullback and banged up the park.
I think I'm stalling the old pixel lock camera.
Oh yeah, you might see it cut out and change in like a minute then. Now Walker,
No.
great ball. Liam Boyce! Oh, scuffs it, but it's deflected by the Hearts corner.
I'm on 63.55.
64-20.
Oof.
Substitution, here comes Ginnelly. Elliot Frear off, Josh Ginnelly on.
Well done, Elliot Frear.
For the first time, I'm going to applaud Elliot Frear. Great shift from the lad. What happened to Danny Baugh playing with a bearer? Number 1, shut up. 2, he left the club in summer. Mark Johnston, are you saying yes because Ginnelly's on or yes because it's a score? If it's a score, I'll have to ban you. If it's for Ginnelly, then fair enough. Well, there's no goal thing came through on my phone, so it's just for Ginnelly coming on. Okay, I'll let you off the hook. Hearts set to the bottom of the box. Headed up. Punched away. Penalty. Away. Finlay boys crying as fear is gone. I reckon not League 1 and League 2 because FIFA ratings, like the players would be catastrophically low, but the Championship, definitely. They should add the Championship to FIFA. It would make Scottish football a lot more interesting because you can't get relegated.
I think the database is there because when you do a career mode, a team goes down and another team comes up.
Yeah. In Scotland, no.
In Scotland, yeah. If you do a career mode in Scotland, somebody goes down and somebody comes up.
How?
But they're just not playable teams.
But like a real team or fake teams?
No, because like Dundee or something like that go up, or somebody would go up.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I've genuinely never seen that in FIFA.
Why don't you sim it for a year? Go Aberdeen or something and sim it for a year. Because it used to do it in the old ones. Sim it for like a whole year and see who gets relegated.
That's never been like a feature before, I don't think. I've never seen it anyway. It's now 2-2 with Queens.
Oh, Jesus.
Who are they playing, by the way? Is it Wraith?
Arbroath.
Arbroath. Does it really matter?
Yeah, we've got a bet on it. That's the only reason.
Ah, right, I see. What's your English team? Newcastle United, mate. Although, my mate Simon's trying to convert me to an Aston Villa fan, but
Oh, dearie me.
I know.
Oh, Ginnelly's, by the way, pace.
Rapido. Although Villa Park isn't the bucket list one, they looks like a cracking ground to go to.
Yeah.
Corner ball set to be whipped in for Hearts. 2 hands in the air. Whipped into the box. Head of the way by Alloa. Only as far as Andy Irving. Irving towards Gary Mackay-Steven. That's Michael Smith even. Jeez, I can't see straight, can I? Ball clipped in towards Walker. Ooh, just over the bar for Jamie Walker. Unlucky there. Aye, Neil, it doesn't do that on FIFA.
Or does it not do it anymore? It used to do it.
Did it?
Yeah. Way back in the day.
Aye. It's not done that for like years. Like even like FIFA 16, 15, 14, it was never on there.
That's what much.
I never actually played FIFA Street, although I've heard it was good.
Mm-hmm.
I got into FIFA quite late, to be honest. FIFA 14 was my first FIFA that I actually played, so I was just a bit too late for FIFA Street. So, 68 minutes gone now. Alloa 0, Hearts 2. Well, it's pretty comfortable, but Ginnelly, oh, lovely feet, Ginnelly. Go on, Josh. Rinse him. Now, he's won a free kick excellently. Yep, FM is on Xbox for the first time this year. I've got it on PC though.
Can Stephen Kingsley not take a throw-in?
When was the last time you saw a Hearts player that could take a throw in?
Well,
Really?
it's just because they're getting better to come out and take the throw-ins. Is this because he has an abdominal injury or?
Possibly. Maybe just couldn't be bothered. If you could choose one manager to be at Hearts, who would you choose? Robbie Nielsen's the manager, so it's Robbie Nielsen.
Jose Mourinho.
But if you're talking like anybody in the world, it has to be Jose, yeah. Woxie whipped it in. Corner ball, is it? Ah, he's just made it. Up, Ozzy. Nah, not in time. Corner to Hearts on the right hand side. Here we go. Oh yes. We've got 28 minutes left to go. Have we? Yeah, 20. Yep, just making sure my maths is okay. 20 minutes left in this game plus stoppages. Up, ball in towards Giannelli. Hooked away. There we go. Well, one Kings. Everybody, are we going to get another goal? What do you think the full-time score is going to be? Fire it in the chat and I'll bring it up on screen. We've got 20 minutes left to get a couple more goals. Do you think we'll score? And if we do score, who is it going to be? Get them fired in. I'll read them out. Well won by Craig Halkett. Berra bangs it. Oh, unlucky Mackay-Steven. Go on, boys. Drive. Boys, driving. Still boys. Step overs. Boys. Out towards Josh Giannelli. Giannelli. Shoots! Oof! Deflected away for another corner. Unlucky. It's going to be 3-0, says Flip. 3-1, says Simps Boy. Jamie says it'll be 3-0 with Gary Mackay-Steven scoring. And on the Hearts says 3-1. Ali Houston would also want Klopp. Where are all the Alloa fans from the Cup game? They're at Ibrox and Parkhead. They only come out in big games. Now, time for another bit of whippage from Jimmy Walker. Both hands in the sky. Walker swings it in to the back post. Halkett climbs and Halkett finds the stand. Or, more accurately, the scaffolding gantry behind the goal. Josh Giannelli is on. 2-1 final score, and my left foot says it'll be 4-0 on Boyce scoring. What do you think, Neil? What do you think the full-time score is going to be?
I probably think it'll probably stay 2-0.
You also echo the sentiments of Finlay Moyes, who reckons it'll also be 2-0 at full-time. I don't really care. A win's a win to me, but I wouldn't mind another goal or two.
Yeah, another goal would be good. Another goal would be good.
Ali Houston says it'll be 3-0, although Hearts on the attack now. Jimmy Walker breaking at speed. Out towards Giannelli. The pace demons are breaking forward. Giannelli into the box. Poor cross from the Hearts number 30, in all honesty. But he's pressing hard to win it back. Great run in for Jamie Walker. Brilliant to close him down and get out for a throw-in. Excellent shift for Walker to get it back there. I know that's a collector's item too. Now, Alloa on the ball. Berra snuffs it out only as far as number 9. Kingsley battling hard. Berra and Kingsley going in at the same time for the boy. Irving. Majestic turn for the Porty Pirlo. Oh, his left foot's a joy to behold, isn't it? What are we saying? Best left foot of the club since Scatchel. There we. Speaking of best left foot, great ball of Walker. Walker. Oh, side netting. Oh, if he said it more balanced. Didn't Hearts sign Joe Savage? He's a sporting director. He doesn't play for us.
He doesn't play anymore, no.
Nah, he does not. Walker appears to have done himself a mischief there.
Tell you what, that's an unbelievable. Just Irvin. You give him. You shouldn't. Team shouldn't give him time, but they give him time, man. He just head up, bang, great play.
So did I say it, Neil? The best left foot we've had at Scatchel?
Oh yeah.
I would not disagree with that one.
Absolutely fabulous.
Irving, with that tin of beans left foot, plays it all the way back to Craig Halkett. Lovely drag back from the Hearts number 26. Back into Irving. GMS came on at half time. He's looked very speedy since he came on. He's not done too much, but the pace on that man is something to behold.
He has looked sharp, to be fair to him, man.
I know, I'm surprised at how fit he's looking. Speaking of GMS, he is absolutely flying down. GMS to Boyce. Oh, dragged wide. Was it a deflection or was it a terrible shot? Corner kick, yep. Apparently the GMS Ginelli relationship's good. I mean, they're both flying wingers. Or is it a goal kick? It is a goal kick. I thought so. Yeah, boy scuffed the shot wide. GMS, honestly, see him at Tynecastle. Oh my, see what a wide pitch he's going to wreak havoc. Absolute havoc.
Oh, yeah.
Irving. Hearts winning the free kick. Andy Irving winning free kicks again. He then tried to play a moving ball for a free kick. Come on, Andy, that's just stupid. And is being made to retake it again. Now Christoph Berra's taking the free kick. Third time lucky, and away we go once again. The lights are out, and away we go. Best left foot was Donis Avdiai. Leave. Best left foot was Skatchel. I agree. 100%. Irving can have my kids. Should we get Ginelli on a permanent deal or on a loan deal? Well, his contract at Preston is up in the summer, so we're actually free to speak to him for about a contract now. And Nielsen said that he was planning to speak to him a while back with a view to a permanent deal. Would you want a permanent deal for Ginelli, Neil?
Yeah, I think we've seen enough of. I mean, we've not seen a lot, but I would be happy to take him. Yeah.
100%. It'd be a great signing.
I mean, we've brought in Ginelli, Freya,
Roberts,
Kingsley,
GMS.
and GMS. You know, I would be happy to take him.
Because it's like on FM, like the players are out of contract. Berra, after this season, personally, I think he should retire.
God knows what he'll do.
Well, like, whether he goes somewhere else or becomes coaching staff, I don't know, but this should be Berra's swan song season. I can't see him cutting it in the Premiership next season. Would you agree with that one?
Yeah, I mean, you probably need to. I would keep him for a backup because he's a senior pro, but it's who you have in front of him. I don't like Halkett, as I've said.
Popescu?
I don't particularly like him. I think he's too much of a bomb scare. I think you need to, and it depends what happens with Shooter as well.
Very true. Hawk Alba Gubrath says, guys, I've not seen it yet. What was Shankland's goal like from off the ball? The keeper was slightly off his line, and he hit it in from 55 yards out on his right foot.
Yeah.
He just banged it. It was some strike, actually. It was on my Twitter, by the way. If you've got Twitter, Mr. Hawk, at Innocence37, I retweeted it a couple of days ago. So you can scroll down and see it there. It was some strike. Ali Houston says Berra is done big time. Decided I see centre defender in this window. To be fair, imagine Berra at City. Would you take that, Neil?
Berra at City, not with Ballatoni though. No.
Imagine him and Ballatoni at the back.
Imagine him with Ballatoni together. To be fair, Ballatoni, no.
Go on, GMS. Burners. Go on, Gary. Boys! Ginelli? GMS loves a run, but his crossing leaves a little bit to be. He just seems to be overhitting them a little bit too much. I think he's like. It's kind of hard on the Astro because it bounces differently. He's having a bit of difficulty with that, I think. Ostux was better, of course. It's still 0-0 with Celtic and Livingston, by the way.
Is it?
That'll be some result. Now, boys.
Oh, for Celtic?
Lovely. Yep, Celtic and Livingston.
With some result for Celtic. Livingston are the form team in the league.
Very true. Good shielding there from Andy Halliday to Berra. Back to Kingsley. Lovely feet for the Scotland left back. Banged away to plenty of real estate with no player covering it. Now, Gordon plays it out towards Michael Smith. Smith in towards Craig Halkett. Now, Andy Irving on the ball. Twisting and turning it. Verdiger's man plays it to Christoph Berra, who in turn gives it to Stephen Kingsley. Hearts ball. Thank you very much. Well won there by Stephen Kingsley. He's actually given Berra the throw in. Oh, like, of all the players, you mentioned it earlier, Neil, I know, but of all the players to give a throw in to, why Berra? Watch him. Berra has never completed a legal throw in his career. One foot is always off the ground, sometimes both.
Why is he taking them? I don't get it. Like, is it because it must be because of his injury?
Kingsley, yeah. You'd think so. You'd assume. You would assume. Jamie McFarlane said, Suter is terrible unless 100% fit. So are most players, to be honest. Let's be real. Let's see. Hayden is gutted that Lee is gone. He was a good player, but it suggests to me we've got somebody lined up if we've let him go. Ryan Edwards on loan. Right, Kemoto, and you have enough nonsense. Time out. Time out for you. Again, mate, it wouldn't surprise me. Watching Livy Celtic is end to end in anyone's game. Imagine Livingston won at Parkhead. How mad would that be?
It's end to end, is it? Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. Although, I don't know how you're watching it because there's no pay-per-view option. Actually, no, He's Goal. Shut up. I'm stupid. It'll be on He's Goal.
It will be, yeah.
I love how Celtic don't offer away fans any.
Or home fans though.
I know it's strange. It's strange behaviour, isn't it?
I do like all the memes that are coming out from everybody, so please keep them going. With Peter Lawball and how Celtic are like the most impacted team in this.
That's a ridiculous shout, isn't it?
But the memes are absolutely brilliant.
Oh, they are.
But Andy Murray got somebody had a picture of Andy Murray with a hip scarf, and it was Andy Murray has contracted COVID. So yeah, and somebody retweeted it and commented and put thoughts on it with Celtic FC at this difficult time.
That's a great shout. Brilliant shout, as a matter of fact. 10 to go. Alloa 0, Hearts 2. Yellow card been issued for Alloa. Free kick to Hearts. Who I think, to be honest, it was perfectly content to keep passing the ball around, see the one out. Although, as I've said, I'd like more goals. Smellick back to full strength. I never seen their team, but Celtic fans were moaning about it. So,
yeah,
if they're moaning about the players on show, they probably are back to full strength. Great ball. Go on, Ginelli. Offside call.
They're not back to full strength. All the players are still isolating the ones that were impacted.
Are they?
Yeah.
It's also 2-0 Hibs, by the way. Thought I'd let you know that. Pain. Right, on comes number 26 for Alloa. With a final change, I believe.
This is probably something I moaned about at the start of the year. It's nice to see two guys that running behind. You know what I mean?
It's a novelty, isn't it?
They've made a lot of runs in behind in the second half. What a strike from Gogic is what I'm getting. Okay.
Gogic scores goals?
Yeah.
Yes, I know Michael Smith signed a new contract. Thank you. Let's see. We should sell Suter because the injury report keeps going down. Well, who's going to take him though? That's the thing. People always say, "Oh, we should sell him," but yet people have to want him. Louis Moult just quote tweeted the Freer gif that Hearts posted.
Oh, that used to play well though, didn't it? So it's
yeah, at Motherwell.
It used to play well.
I know.
Let's not get too excited.
Imagine. Just imagine.
Yeah, it would be good.
It'd be a great signing, I think. Great ball over the top for Alloa, comfortably held by Craig Gordon. Now Michael Smith in the ball, in towards... I was about to say Ollie Lee. It's not Ollie Lee. Neil, it says... In box says, Neil, that phone of yours, it sounds like you're being beckoned as a servant from those upstairs.
Yeah, I know. I need to change it. I've had it for years. This is
Neil, for next stream, your resolutions are to 1, get your microphone to work, and 2, put your phone on silent.
I've turned it on to vibrate.
Mackay Stevens now on the deck after a rather heavy challenge. He'll be fine. It's just, to be honest, if I got hit pretty hard at the end of the jaw on that awful pitch in the freezing cold, I'd stay in the floor too.
Jesus, that's a heavy hit.
You are not wrong. A player we should sign this month, Louis Moult. Jamie McFarlane says, glad I've not conceded any cheap goals so far. It's Hearts. There's around 10 minutes to go. There's still plenty of time. Don't jinx it. I don't think... He's had like one save that I can recall, Craig Gordon. Apart from that, it's not too much to do.
A player Hearts should sign should be Declan Gallagher.
Oh, definitely. But would he want to come to Hearts? He's got his heart set in Celtic at the moment.
Oh, is he? Oh well.
He's a boyhood Celtic fan. It was like, he's apparently trying not to play a couple of more games because it would trigger a contract extension. And Hawk says, Neil, your comms are fine to him.
Okay, good man.
Free kick comes to nothing, unfortunately. Alloa now trying to swing a counter attack. Halkett. Professional foul there for Craig Halkett. Good stuff. He's not been booked for that. Odd. Ali Houston says, we're doing their centre half. Stuart Finley's on a free.
The boy from Kilmarnock.
Yeah. The boy that scored a late winner against us a couple of years ago for Kelly.
He loves a goal against us.
Oh, sadly. Well, around 5 minutes to go now, guys, so it's time to let me know who your man of the match was. Neil, I'll start with you. Who is your man of the match in the comment section? Fire away.
We were going to give it to Andy Irvine. Scored one, set the tempo, played really well. I would give it to him. We'll give a shout out to Elliot Fear for his goal. But I would give it to Andy Irvine. Same
as you, mate. Elliot Fear deserves credit for the goal and Walker for that excellent ball in, but apart from that, he's not done too much. Freya, redemption story, yep. Ross County 3-1, yeah, beauty! That's funny. That is very funny. But I'm going to give my man of the match to the Porty Pirlo, who's just about to pick up a booking for a pretty... Even though he won the ball, yeah, it'll probably be a booking, won't it? He's cleaned his legs away. Yep, booking for Porty Pirlo.
How's that not booking on him? Sorry, I've just missed that. I know that's why he gets booked, because the boys just done him and then he went through it.
I would take Jones. I would not take Evanson. Evanson's a fucking pony. We might as well. I don't know if he wants to sign for us, mate. Let's see. Hawk said the Ross County score. Irvine man of the match. Irvine 3-1 County. No bother, Owen. Just if don't need to say something, just don't say anything. Yep, Porty Pirlo just scored an absolute stunning goal to open the scoring. What time are you at? 86-17. Porty Pirlo. Irvine. Up. Header. Goal. Alloa pulled one back. Here we go. Kevin Crawley scores for Alloa. Yeah, pretty poor defending there. Ginelli gives it away pretty cheaply. Ball's whipped him back stick. It's a diving header from Kevin Cawley. No clean sheet for Craig Gordon. Just have to hope we can hang on now. You missed a red card, did I? Wait, so I've got 10 men? Oh, so do we?
Who was sent off?
Unsure. I think it was the boy that
I missed it as well for the red card. The boy got sent off for the second booking.
Fair dues.
84 minutes, so just before they scored.
Right, see if Alloa come back and win this game. I'm going to cry. Not win, even draw. I'd be spewing. Free kick to Alloa. Oh, we're actually going to chuck this, aren't we, Neil?
Oh, don't say that. I'm behind you. Don't say it.
Have you seen the goal yet?
Yeah. Bad free kick, eh?
Yeah, it's a free kick. We're going full screen now. We are going to go full screen. I ain't looking at that chat. No hope in hell. Ball up towards Alloa striker. Now, Boyce in midfield. Plays the ball out towards the right hand side to Gary Mackay-Steven. Smith hits it long
He's in front of me.
and out of the park.
What are you?
88-26.
30 seconds here, enough ahead now.
So I thought we hang on. It'd be a very valuable 3 points to stretch our lead to 7 points at the top of the championship. But we've been so comfortable this game, but all of a sudden it's like you score one goal and you begin to get nervous, don't you, Neil?
We've missed a loads of chances, though, haven't we? So,
we have. We should be out of sight by now.
yes, we should be. We should be out of sight.
I think he's put somebody on the bench, the ref.
A minute and a half.
You'll be behind that. Eh?
So you're a minute. You're 89 minutes here then.
Yeah, 89.05. Halkett heads away towards Mackay-Steven, who launches it. Oh, unlucky. We've won it though. Walker breaking away at pace. Giannelli shoots. Oh, deflected. Unlucky. Falls to Alloa's number 14 on the left-hand side.
We've got 10 versus 11 here, and we're backs to the wall.
I know, like, surely, I know it's the circumstance of the game, but you'd think it would be the other way around.
Yeah. Yeah. Protect what you've got, though. Eh?
Yeah. Shut up shop now, Hearts. Irving on his right foot with a sumptuous ball that Boyce unfortunately can't make. Out for a goal kick now. Well, it's now hit 90 minutes on my screen, so we'll be into added time now.
Yeah, aren't we boys, Russell?
Come on, ref.
Shout to the ref to blow the whistle, come on.
Blow the whistle, ref. Well, it's a throw at the Hearts, so hopefully just sit in, protect what I've got, and take a viable 3 points home from Clacks. Right, who's in that throw? Michael Smith. To be fair though, Neil, Smith does take the right-sided throws at least.
Yeah.
That's the one good thing. Free kick Hearts, yep. The players have conveniently forgotten where the ball's rolled off to. Imagine that.
Oh. That's disappointing.
Oh, it's just, it's just short-term memory loss. What a shame. Right, Alloa are going to try and go for one last attack. The ball is hammered up the park by Parry towards Berra. Should be one outcome. Yes, Berra! That's what Berra's good for, is winning those headers.
Get rid of that.
Go on, GMS. Play him in. Go on, GMS! Mackay-Steven flying down the wing now. Go on, Gary. Out towards Walker. Walker takes it in stride. Jimmy Walker cuts it back. Walker spills. Goal! Oh, it's offside!
Oh, you're joking!
Oh, Liam Boyce pokes home the rebound, but it's flagged offside.
By the way, Mackay-Steven looks so fit. Look at that. He's just. Oh.
Oh, man. I had my hopes up there.
Who's offside?
No clue.
Boyce offside. Boyce is off.
Was he offside?
It
Could you
doesn't
see?
look it.
Oh, I was so happy there as well. I look like a mug, don't I? What an absolute tube. Keeper's up for the free kick for Alloa. Here we go.
Oh, that's Gary Mackay-Steven giving a free kick away.
Ball into the box. Header. Get it clear. Go on, Giannelli. Run! Knock it past him, Giannelli. Play him through, Giannelli. Go on, Giannelli. Oh. Go on, Giannelli. Go on, Giannelli. Run. You're free. Josh Giannelli. 3-1 Hearts. Game. Set. Match. Josh Giannelli runs for his own half and eventually scores past the empty net. Alloa 1, Hearts 3. Gino with a winning goal now. This game is as good as done. Get in there.
He knocks the ball past the boy on the halfway line. The boy falls over. He claims for a free kick, and Gino just goes, "Thanks very much." I think he touches the ball twice. He knocks the ball past the boy, and then he keeps running and he knocks it in. Brilliant. Fantastic. Well done, guys.
Lovely stuff. And for one final time tonight, the goal video is getting played. Gino. Lovely. Yes, it is actually a goal this time. Full time at Celtic Park. Celtic 0, Livingston 0.
Oh, bad result for Lubbock.
I know. Should have got 3 points, so they should have. Pontypool, the man of the match from Pathfinder. Imagine getting me excited. That's terrible. Apologies. I thought it was a goal, but you've got your 3-1 now. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Neil, punt Aaron for spoiling the game. Oh dear.
The next time I see him, I will. Don't worry.
Aye, very good. Some Edinburgh City game, hopefully this year. 4-1 Ross County. Interesting stuff. And full time here in the Gill Stadium. Alloa Athletic 1, Hartlepool Lothian 3. I must say, see when the team got released at the start of the game, I was very pessimistic about our chances. We've put in a great performance, haven't we, Neil?
We've played pretty well, like especially in that second half. But in the first half, we played really, really well. I was very, very surprised at the team. So yeah, delighted. Great result. Great result.
Fantastic result for the boys in maroon. So, any more questions for us, mate? So fire them in. So you're happy you let me off. Fair dues. Thank you very much, Worrell. You left. You came back and scored. Janelli scored the final goal. He ran for his own half because the keeper went up for the free kick. He just ran for his own half, bullied it past somebody and slotted it into the empty net. So Josh Janelli getting his third Hearts goal. Good stuff. No bother, Pathfinder. Thank you very much. And full time Celtic 0, Livingston 0. On the edge of my seat when they scored, mate. I went full screen. I was not checking the chat at all. Not a chance. So, yep. Thank you very much, Hawk. Appreciate that very much, mate. And thank you everyone else too who joined the stream, who's followed the Instagram and Twitter, who's donated in the past, and hopefully will do in the future. Honestly, it's very much appreciated. Keeps the streams going. Thank you very much. But me and Neil are going to end the stream just now because we've got nothing else to talk about. So thank you very much, Andrew, and thank you to everybody who tuned in today for the broadcast. Alloa 1, Hearts 3. Thank you very much for coming along. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you never miss a single video. Our next game is against Wraith Rovers. I'll see you then for that match.